Greetings YouTube, this is Merlot. Today, we're going to be talking about Alem. Now, Alem, we're not going to be doing a basic breakdown. She's a Dragoon, we've had Dragoons since the start of the game, so yeah, she don't deserve it. Sakura was a special case, so she got her breakdown. Alem doesn't get her breakdown. Instead, what Alem gets is a rough competition between all of the other Dragoons in this game, and if she actually stands up on top or if she gets buried below. So with that, let's get to it. All the resources in this video will be provided today by WotV. Now, WotV is a great resource for War of the Visions. If you haven't visited, make sure you visit it with a link below, right? Link below. And also, it's run by Bismarck. He's a pretty cool guy. And maybe consider buying him a coffee because he needs a lot of coffee to keep refueling himself for this website. So with that, let's go into the comparisons. So we're going to be going over unit comparisons now. With this chart, I just want to say it's going to be an evolving chart. And what I mean by that is, right now, this is a chart without Esper cards, Espers, Vision cards, equipment, or support abilities. Now, when this chart keeps on going, we're going to add in support abilities, we're going to add in the weapons, and we're not going to really be touching Espers and Vision cards, just to compare, because usually when you have a Dragoon, you're going to be wanting to place the same cards on these units, so that a lot of them are going to be fighting for the same cards. So with that being said, let's kind of dive into this, right? So right now, we have all the stats. And right away, you can tell it's not actually that much difference. Alem actually has more HP, 70 more HP than Victoria, but she has the least amount of attack. She only has 10 less attack than Kain. She has a little more, actually, it's about what, 50, oh man, I can do math. I can totally do math. That's a little more than 50 attack that Victoria has, and I believe with Christmas Mockery, that is pretty much 51. Yeah, 51 extra attack, which is, you know, that's not the best for Alem, but you're getting there. The big elephant in the room for me is that AP. Man, oh man, that AP is really bad. It's not only just because she starts off with 16, and 16 is a pretty scary number to start off with, but it's just the fact that her capped AP is so low at 89. Remember, if you want to put on bells, right, and this is any type of AP generation, is that they usually gain up by the percentage of total AP. So like Ziza bells, when maxed out, it gives you 25% of your max AP per turn. Obviously, with this, you're not going to get a lot of AP from that. Unlike Kain, if you put bells on him, he's skyrocketing AP. Other than that, we can look down. She does have a benefit, though. If you look at her Dex and Luck and combine those two, she actually has the highest amount of the combined bonus compared to any other unit. So that means she's going to be naturally very accurate. However, I just do want to point out that Kain does have a 10 accuracy mastery ability, so Alem and Kain are going to be very similar when it comes to accuracy. Now, as you can tell, Victoria, she's going to be a little bit less accurate, and Christmas Mockery, oh boy, that's why we give her a critical lance, wind lance, and that's why she has 100% hit rate moves such as sharp shot. Other than that, we can also then go look down even further, and we'll see that Alem gets that 15 lightning attack up, Victoria gets that 10 piercing attack up, Christmas Mockery gets the 15 fire attack up, and Kain, even though it's not listed, he does get a defense penetration up by 20%, so that's pretty damn good. So with that being said, let's kind of look over what the next step has for us. We're going to add in support abilities. And this might be where it looks a little bit scarier for Alem, right? Because at the moment, Alem is now, she is really far in attack. And That's the one big downside of her, is that she doesn't have any attack boosting abilities. She technically does have missile mastery up if you want to go more of a double gunner route, which I think is a pretty good way to run her, but her main attacks are going to suffer pretty hard. As you can see, she's still at 326 attack, while Kane with with the 2 attack abilities, Viking Lore and the Dragoon Commander or whatever. It's like self-sacrifice, but he skyrockets up to 565. Victoria with the same deal. She has self-sacrifice, and then I put on Thief Lore, so her attack skyrockets up to 539, and then Mashri only has Viking Lore, so she just goes up to 439. And Alem, at this point, the only clear answer that we can give her is Tune-Up. Tune-Up gives 40% defense penetration and a 12% agility bonus. With that being said, Alem is sitting very high in agility at 67. One lower than Victoria, but a full 10 agility up higher than Kane and Christmas Mashri. And then if we add in a weapon, per se, let's add in the weapon. As you can see, I actually had to add a little part because Mashri just keeps on going all over the place. Well, oops. So, sorry about that. So if we look at the guide even more, you can see with the weapon up, I added everyone the same weapon. This is a Wooden Lance +5 critical maxed out. And the reason why I do critical is because I do believe that it is the best lance available for all Dragoons. The stats that it provides over the small attack boost it gives, it's really amazing what it does. So with that being said, Alem goes up to 466 attack, Kane up to 705 attack, Victoria up to 679, and Christmas Mashri up to 579. Now, you are kind of seeing that, yeah, we are kind of... Alem is falling behind in the attack. And one important thing to note is that once you add in cards such as like Ifrit, right, that adds the 50% base attack up, she's gonna fall even further behind all of these other units. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I wouldn't really try to compare her with all these other Dragoons. That's just not how that's not how her kit works, unfortunately. You're trying to, if you are, you're trying to brute force a very niche character into a very assault role that she is not designed to go into. With that, let's go talk about what I believe that she does fit in and how it can work. So what unit does Alem compare to the most? It's actually Venera, believe it or not. Alem is just a Dragoon copy of Venera as an MR, and we're going to go over why, right? So if we go down, we're going to check, this is all the stats, right? Of base, not base, but just no equipment, no vision cards. So as it is, we can check the jobs. Very similar jobs. She has an assassin and a double gunner. Venera has a assassin, double gunner. The only difference is that Alem has a primary job of Dragoon, which isn't bad at all. This is an amazing thing that she got the Dragoon main package, because that gives her access to the Wind Lance. Wind Lance is one of the best weapons in the game that if you did farm it, you're going to be happy. And instead of that, she doesn't have Thief, which is okay. We never really use Thief as Venera unless we're doing like raid content. Most of us in PvP use her as a double gunner sub job. So both of these are going to be set to double gunners. Now, for the support avoidance, look at that. They all have the same type of support abilities. You can either go full Missile Mastery, right? You can either give both of them Missile Mastery and Tune-Up, or you can give them Avoidance up and Tune-Up. Or, yeah, sorry, Evade up, level 1, and then Tune-Up. They're both very set to do the same type of shenanigans as what Venera does, right? Alem's just doing this shenanigans plus jumps, which is a little nasty. So with that being said, we can come down here and look at the stats. Alem has a little bit more HP than her. She also gets at 10 area or attack resistance or on her mastery. That's really good. The attack is slightly lower than Vanera. Vanera is going very high with a 392, while Alem is 326. AP is actually kind of surprisingly the same, which is a little weird. And then we get to agility. Alem's only trailing just a tiny bit behind in agility. However, that is because Alem also gets that nice little ability board of 10%, or yeah, I think it's 10% agility up, which is going to be super nice. And then other than that, the luck is almost the same. Vanera only has 12 more luck than Alem, which is actually very surprising because, you know, Alem is an MR unit. And other than that, everything else is kind of the same. Sure, she only gets 3 move while Vanera gets 4 move, but, you know, she also has 4 jump while Vanera only has 2 jump. Other than that, we can look at everything else. Yeah, Alem does get that 15 lightning attack as well, while Vanera doesn't get any of that type of stuff. And we can both see that they both have that evade 25 if they go the evade +1, because they both have a mastery of 10 evasion. So, with this being said, Alem gets some really good stuff out of her double gunner kit. She can reliably hit over 100 evasion on herself, right? So what I mean by 100 evasion, right? First of all, we give her a ribbon +5 or a mithril armor. I just prefer this because this is what I got. So we're going to do that. Hit this all the way up to 15. We're just going to leave it like this for now, right? And you can see right now, it just simply gives her 50 evade. That's really solid. And then what you can do is, if you have the, well, I guess she can't hit 100 alone. If someone else has a Shiva card or whatever, that's going to give her 20 evasion, so that's up to 70. And then she comes with the double gunner self buff, which is very important for her kit. So we're going to actually go down. Oh god, I think we're going to have to quickly go into Vanera's page real fast. Skills. And she does gain Smokescreen, which is... This is what's going to make her, right? This is going to give her 30 evasion, so that brings her right up to 100. And then, of course, she's going to have that little defense addition onto it. She gets a lot of these good moves. If we can check on the JP side of Alem, you just scroll right down. And Alem's right here. We go to skills, look all the way down to double gunner. She does get this as well. And then she gets all the crazy buffs that... She actually has a better sub-job double gunner than Vanera, actually, because not only does she get this, and then she gets this, but she also gets... oh, you can't really see that too much. Well, she gets that buff that Lucia does. Oh my god, I can't remember it. We're gonna have to translate that. Slap. Okay. Yeah, that didn't help. Google Translate, please translate this page for me. I know it's not dual that shooting posture, but yeah, she gets that double gun buff that is really good, that Lucia does, that Luartha does. It's really solid. So with that, that's my comparison video. We're gonna go to closing now. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more videos like this, please give this a thumbs up. Let me know that I'm doing a good job. If you hated the content, give it you know what to do. If you do want to get more information about videos that are upcoming, consider subscribing. Tomorrow we will be uploading a staff video of all the comparisons. So if you liked what we did with Killer Bow and all the other items like that, that video might be for you. You guys can also catch me on Twitch. I normally Twitch stream a lot. You guys can ask me questions. I'm open for all questions. You guys can get me there at twitch.tv/Murlocs. Um, other than that, I think everything's pretty good. We talked about everything. If you guys want to support in any way, I do have an affiliate link of Amazon right below. So that's one of the best ways to support me without actually giving me any money. And yeah, other than that, I think that's it. You guys have a wonderful day and good luck with your polls tomorrow.